Hey, I'm Jonathan Martinez, one of the band directors at Brandenburg. This video is to show saxophone players, whether they're in 6th grade, 7th, or 8th grade, how to play an F scale on the saxophone. I'm going to show it all the stuff that you need for the first octave, and then I'm also going to show how to do the second octave. If you are only worried about playing one octave, then just play the first octave. If you want to try for 2 octaves, then pay attention for the details I gave you for the second octave. Let me pull up the scale, and here we are. So here we have the F scale. And I found this scale sheet on saxshed.com. Under tools in the shed, there's a whole bunch of exercises on there for saxophone, transcriptions for anybody who's a jazzer who wants to do some jazz stuff. But anyway, so saxshed.com, like saxophone, and shed, like a shed in the backyard. Okay, so the F scale. Now, whenever we look at the F scale, we have one flat. So, of course, that one flat by the order of flats is going to be B flat. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about which B flat you use, because obviously B flat is a fun note on saxophone because you have many options. Okay. But anyway, we're going to start on F natural. And I know this is going to sound silly, but saxophone players love accidentally playing F sharp. Don't miss the first note, because then you're playing a different scale. Make sure it's F natural, first finger. Okay. G, A. Now we're at the B flat. Okay. B flat is the first. You got to make sure you play B flat and not B natural. Okay. But on top of that, you got to make sure you do the right fingering. So there's multiple fingerings for B flat. We know A in the side key. Okay. We know B in like first finger down here, which a lot of people don't like. And then something else we have is bis key. Now, bis key is this little tiny key. For my 6th graders, we call it the biscuit key for a while, and then we just drop the kit, and it becomes bis. So the bis key. So the way you press this is you don't press it like this with 2 fingers. Okay, you press it with 1 finger on both of these, and that way you can keep your other fingers right here. Because if you move this over, now you have to slide back and like, look, I'm trying to slide it right now. It's not working. Okay, so keep these fingers here, and you just slide. You don't even slide. You roll this finger down, and it holds both of those buttons. Okay, so you're going to use the bis key B flat in the F scale exclusively. Now, in other scale videos, we'll talk about which other ones you're going to use the bis key in. But for right now, we need to worry about this is the F scale. In the key of F, or in the F scale, you're going to use the bis key. Okay, so now so far we have F natural, G, A, bis key B flat. You can see I'm hitting the bis key right here. Okay, trying to show you. C. Now, there's 2 ways you can do C. I would recommend just doing regular C because it's not that hard. Okay, if you'd like to, you can do side key C there, B flat C, the side key. I don't, but you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, so B flat, C, D, E, F, and that sounds like this. This is the 1 octave scale. So if you're going to do a 1 octave F scale, this is as far as you need to do. Okay, that's the 1 octave F scale. Now the 2 octave F scale, you're going to keep picking up fingers as you go up. So we're on middle F right now. G, A, B flat, still with the bis key, but now with the octave key too. C, and then now this is where it gets a little dicey. If you haven't learned these high notes yet, use your fingering chart, but also I'm going to show you what the fingerings are. This is called palm key D. Okay, now I have little risers on my palm keys, and you're more than welcome to buy those. They just make it easier to play. So this first one right here, closest to the octave key, is D. You're going to press that. Now here's the important thing. When you press that, you're shifting your wrist and your hand. Okay, some people like to do this when they play palm key D. This is wrong, and hopefully it's really obvious why it's wrong, but look how far my fingers are. You shouldn't have to do that. All you do is move your wrist in just a little bit, and you hit palm key D, and guess what? My fingers are still right here, ready to do anything else. So you can do things like this. If your fingers are flying away, it sounds like this. You're just hoping that you end up in the right place. So anyway, keep your fingers close and you just rotate your wrist in, or really the palm of your hand. Okay, so that's D. Now the next one you're going to do is E. You're going to press these two keys right here, this one and this top one. It's hard to see, sorry. So you're going to press both of those, still with the octave key, but you're also going to add with your right hand this top side key right here. So same thing with this. You don't want to get your hand out of alignment. So you're just gonna, this one you kind of have to do a little bit with your index finger, but you just move your wrist up and hit it with the side of your finger. You don't want to come back and press like this because now your hand is way out of where it's supposed to be. So out of position. So just use the side of that finger and hit that button. Okay. So it goes D and then E. And then now all you have left is, hopefully you can see it, this other palm key right here. So you have E, and then you're gonna, with your middle finger, you're gonna press down on that. And this one is a little bit hard because you have to press it and then still keep your fingers close to the pearls. So that goes D, E, F. And then you go back down. So your 2-octave scale sounds like this, your 2-octave F scale. Your biggest issue in doing a 2-octave scale, in my opinion, is going from D to E natural, the high D to high E natural, because you're moving this finger, you know, to hit that top note, and you're also doing this. And these two buttons have to hit at the same time. If they don't, it sounds like this. Or, and it just makes it, it doesn't sound right, obviously. So anyway, good luck doing your F scale. Again, you can do 1 octave or 2 octave. It's a fun scale. It's a good key to play in. So anyway, hopefully this helped. Thank you. Thanks for watching.